Hi there, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio in the backyard. And it's not nearly as hot. Thank God for autumn, I gotta tell you what. Florida in summer, not as much fun as now. Now is good. Alright, so I'm going to take, recently I took a 16 by 20 inch canvas, a white one, and just filled my little silicone bottomed ice cube trays. They have a bunch of these at Marshall's, which makes me think that they have them at Home Goods and Tuesday Morning and TJ Maxx. So I'm going to put a dot of paint in every other one so that I can keep track of pouring a bunch of stripes into each section. And I don't want to put them next to each other because I think that they'll blend. And I'm just going to use colors I like and not in necessarily the same configuration at all. And keep doing that until I have some good colors. That is the minty green, which is very similar. Oh, that's the turquoise, which is very similar, I was going to say, to the minty green. And I've got, ooh, there's the Prussian blue from Grumbacher with the decor pouring medium that always makes nice cells, no matter what I do with it. I've got some nice orange around here somewhere, and I want a little babavavoom. So I'm going to do that. And I'm not sure how full to make these. I have a pre-primed black canvas ready to go. Ah, my favorite color, here it comes. 'Tis a folk art multi-surface neon purple. Hard to find. Worth it if you can get some. Definitely. And so I'm still having fun with my colors. Who knows how they'll come out. I didn't put much black in last time, or very much more white. So I'm inclined to try and do some stuff I didn't do last time, but the colors were really, really good, and I like them a lot. So maybe I'd be okay with the same colors again. I guess we'll find out. So I'm almost done adding colors. I didn't put any red in last time, and I remembered I kind of wanted some. Maybe I did, I can't remember now. Too many videos. Just way too many videos. Alright, I'm getting closer. I'm getting way closer. Oops. I gotta figure out a new word to use instead of splooge, because someone has brought it to my attention that it's an inappropriate word, but oh well. I never thought of it that way. So I think some more white, and I also think I will do something if I need to with these colors, if there's too much left when this is done, because I kind of believe that I need to actually fill these up. Whoa. Love that. I think we're going to fill it up with some white pearl. Especially since we have black canvas. Although I know I could use black, because it's it's not matte like the canvas is. So, maybe just a little bit here and there. And finish off, yeah, just a drop more. Pretty, very pretty. Question is what I'm going to do with it now. I know what I did with it. I didn't put any gold in anything. Oh look, I have room. Conveniently enough, there is room some places. Alright, so being that they're all somewhat level, they ought to pour out at a very similar rate. I'm going to have to be soaking some things. I know, I'm going overboard. When don't I? I like color. Oh, I forgot one. Let's put some of that everywhere. I forgot it. I don't even know if it'll show up. I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm going to try and make some room. Every time I see a new color, I want to add it. I'm going to try and make some room over here next to my pour station for the canvas. And I kept thinking if I went the center out, I'd have something really interesting. I'm not sure that that's what I wanted, but it's what I've got. So I'm just going to try it again. But I see that I really want some orange in there, and hopefully I don't overflow too badly. But I'm going to do that. I don't think that this is the same as the first one by any stretch of the imagination. I got lots of great colors. And I just want to put them upside down on my freezer paper, which is not looking overly attractive these days anyway. So whatever comes out of there will be good to have. Alright, so I'm going to put my glasses back on my face. And I'm going to think that if I can do something with this, that would be fantastic. But I'm not feeling as confident as I wish I were. But it never stopped me before. So I'm just going to start where I start and move along. And maybe I can make something out of it. I hope so. I like this white pearl. I also kind of like that stuff going on there, but it occurs to me that I also like this pink. Especially if it'll drip over the side. Fake out my colors. I can do some dots. If I'm going to use the pink again, which I'd like to, I think I always need to use the neon folk art purple and the Artist Loft neon pink near some white. That gives me like way more chance of turning it into something that keeps its color. And I'm going to do it again. Right there. I don't know how it works with the pearl, but I like the idea of the pearl. And I'm just using my Princeton Catalyst spatula at this point. Number, I can't read that anymore. My tool is not clean. It's not there. Okay, I don't know what number it is right now, but I'll find out. And I'm using it to pull paint. And I don't know, it took a good long time for me to start with what I had, so we don't have all the time in the world, but I can always go again. And I'm kind of liking the idea, since we have some lines and some spaces, of just doing that. Especially since I have paint on my spatula. And anytime that Prussian blue with the Deco Art pouring medium is around, we always will get cells. So that's something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's something. I'm going to just utilize that orange that's hanging around that I just used. Gonna see what happens if I waggle. I can probably throw a chain in there and get something neat. Liking a lot of things about this. I'm not feeling like it has much cohesive design element yet. Whoa, almost threw my paint on the floor by accident. I am fully taking advantage of and enjoying every bit of the Deco Art pouring medium. I have more of that pink. I'm going to wipe off my spatula. And Gonna just let my imagination run wild. I'm also gonna dip my tool in and steal some paint. And link up some of those honeycombs, which are actually pretty cool. I'm practicing the theory of the white and the neons. I think I want some more. Alright, so I have dollops with really cool little patterns in them at the bottom that you probably cannot see me work on right now. So I'm just going to try and get back in your vision and show you what I just did here and here. We don't know what this is going to be like. We're just like playing with whatever happens to be handy. And that Deco Art pouring medium is my inspiration piece for right now. I'm going to throw a little bit right on the spatula and put it on the edge of the canvas. And let some of it mix with the gold so it actually shows up against the black. And the steel paint, looks like we have some layers of paint, which I'm not surprised about. I like the idea of stealing some paint to make that look more like a bunch of organic forms are trying to escape up there, which is kind of cool. I mean, it makes no sense, but it's kind of cool. I have paint in my spatula, so I'm not unhappy to do that. I can go back in with some black if I feel I need to. I'm just taking advantage of whatever came my way. I could tip a little, but I'm not sure that that's the answer at this point, because sometimes it's just nice to leave well enough alone or take advantage of what's there in front of you. It's very different. And different is often good, especially when you've seen, no matter how interesting paint pouring is, after a while it just seems like you've seen it. So I really want to do things a little differently than everyone else. And if they want to copy me, that's great. Have fun. Everybody should have fun. Alright, that right there. And that over there too. I don't know. There were no words to go with that sentence. Oh, I just destroyed some very pretty cells. Oh well, never mind. I have a lot of paint, and I do not need all of it where it is, but that's okay. Everything is an experiment to me. I just want to see some stuff that appeals to me happening. Patterns inside the piece. Without making too much mud. I am not sure if I'm going to call this a success yet, but a lot of times these will grow on me. It's a bit of an odd duck, but that's okay too. So all that's left right now in the last 4 minutes that I have is to make sure that you can see what I'm looking at, and to see if I want to add some more. And I do use GAC 800, which is pretty handy right now because there's some very thick paint here. It seems to be my latest trend, is to have paint become very thick. Just a lot of it on there. I like the little bits of white, and it makes me want to just throw some right up through the center. And it doesn't have to stay white, but it adds a little something something. But the same thing is happening with my black. Where is my black? I have no black in there, and I don't know what adding some will do, but I kind of like the idea of it. Or I could just swipe it all out. I think it's time to wipe the paint off of my spatula. It's a different piece, but I kind of like it. Might take a little while to get used to it. It's not exactly like anything else I've ever seen, for sure. I call it strange plant. And just keep dragging the spatula through that black I just added. And hope the black stays. At least the marks will stay. I do like how that worked over there. Very much, actually. So much so. So I'm going to do it again. Yeah. Tis what it is. It's not like anything else, and that's okay. Not only is it okay, it just encourages me to want to do more. I think that's almost enough white. So I haven't told you anything like you can find a Facebook album at the bottom of the description under Show More, where the wet and dry artworks are from you.To. I do sell my artwork. We have more than 300 videos. I do. There's no we. Although I do have help lately. We're trying to get a book ready for Christmas. I have PayPal and Patreon if you can help my studio out. I'm still depending on, my only income comes from whatever YouTube brings in, and that's getting a little better, but it's very helpful to have people contribute. So I appreciate everybody who has contributed. Thank you very much. Very, very much for keeping this going, and you're helping and contributing to keep all the people watching who want to watch who couldn't afford to help me. Also, yes, I like those lines. The description for my paint pouring mixture recipe is below the video in the description. What else is in there? Shop my Amazon link at no extra cost to you for all kinds of products and art supplies. I don't know if you can see all of this, and we have about a minute left, and it behooves me to check and see what I find that I want to do something with. And when the timer goes off, because my camera shuts off at 20 minutes, that means I have about a minute to tell you anything I've forgotten to tell you so far. And I just want some magenta right there. Don't ask me why.